Hi, this is Jim with insightstofreedom.com. And one of the hot button topics these days is the discussion on student loans. And there's been a lot of talk within Congress and other government uh, leadership that they want to possibly get rid of student loans, or the student loan debt would be a better way to put that. But the current amount of student loan owed right now is $1.5 trillion. And so it's a staggering amount of debt taken on by Americans. And I'm not sure that there's a great answer to what's going on that's being presented to us by say, financial planners or the government officials. Most Americans would agree to one degree or another that a college degree is a good idea. Most high school students are funneled towards their college preparation, their desired degree, field of study, and those kinds of things. And it starts fairly early on. And a lot of times the people in academia are the ones that push us towards that degree idea or choice. And very little is talked about as far as the debt that comes with getting that degree. And I think some Americans are aware, but a lot of them are not, that the cost of getting a degree in the United States has gone up faster than almost any other sector in the United States. And so to get that degree is now costing more and more money. And it could be that we need to make sure that the parents and the students understand that the debt that they're going to incur to get that degree may be far worse than actually going and getting a trade and starting to work and then finding out what degree you really want to pursue after doing that. Could limit the amount of debt and cause the young people, the young adults, to be serious about getting their degree with as little debt as possible. Now, right now, currently, I'm talking to you here in April of 2020, the job market, not just for recent college graduates, but really all people, is being stressed by the world situation with the virus. But just because we get or send our kids to get a degree does not mean that they have a job waiting for them at the end. And even if they do, we have to question the amount of money that they're going to give away to some creditor, be it the U.S. government or a bank or somebody is funding that debt. And the burden on young people or parents to be paying that kind of money to these creditors is just huge. And so I want to spend just a minute talking about potentially a different process. Okay, for instance, if you could begin saving the money, like we talk about, you know, the educational savings accounts that are approved by the U.S. government, and you can set aside a certain amount of money every year to help pay for education for your kids in the future. But it's very limited. It's strict in the sense that you can't use it for other things outside of education. There's penalties involved and all the things that come with the government-approved financial packages. Okay, so if your child decides to not go to college, then you can't really use that that amount of funding that you put into that for anything else. So it gets to be a little bit tricky, but if I could show you a different system where you save your own money, you have it accessible to you, there's tax advantages, there's growth within it from day one, uninterrupted for the rest of your life. It's not going to show up on your FAFSA information as far as income or the amount of savings available that your child could get, or you personally could get, loans or grants for through FAFSA. So there's a lot of different advantages of doing it this way. And then post college, you take money out of this system that you put into, and you pay off the college debt and pay yourself back, or have your children pay you back the interest that they would normally have given to the government or other third-party creditor. Now, in that way, they're going to get their degree. They're also going to be funding their own family financing system, their own bank, so to speak. So instead of giving the money away to get that degree, you actually are starting to funnel the money back into the family system. So if you're interested in that at all, click on the link below, go online, read about some of these processes, read the articles that I've put on there, set up an appointment with me, and we can talk about this system that is available to all people. Okay, it's just a matter of what you want to fund. If you want to fund a government-approved system with all the limitations and potential penalties that you might face to access that money, you can do that if you want to, but the reality is there's a much better way, and your family ends up with the benefit of